Good morning, happy wake and bake. How are you? How are you? Happy wake and bake. Yeah, it's fucking party time at 10 o'clock in the morning. So take your pills and get your keep you alive juice. Oh, here we go, our morning visitor. Do you guys want to hear the craziest fucking thing that I heard yesterday? Sorry, I got the hiccups. Too much keep you alive juice. Um, no, it was the craziest thing that happened in Cincinnati. There was a mountain cat. Somebody bought a mountain cat. Right. It wasn't a leopard. It was the smaller mountain cat that looks like a leopard. Its name starts with C, also Kryren something. Anyway, it got out of somebody's house, or somebody let it out of the house, and people were calling 911 talking about this cat is skidding out. There's a leopard and it's freaking out. It's like skidding out. Okay, so animal control shows up. It's not a leopard, it's a smaller mountain cat, but it's high on cocaine. Cocaine kitty, cocaine mountain cat. So I thought that was way interesting because, that's a thing that happened. My mountain cat's not high on cocaine. It would be weird if she was. She won't even sit around me when I smoke weed. My emo cat does, Captain. She'll get stoned with me. But mm, my other my other five cats won't be around me when I smoke weed. But Captain will. That's why she's always back there on the SS lazy ass, because we're always getting high. I don't blow it in her face or nothing. I don't do what other people do, like hold their animal's face and blow smoke in. No, she'll just sit here and get contact high. So there's that. But now that we're done talking about that, make sure you took your pills. Make sure you have your keep you alive juice. And, if people are home today, get the keep other people alive juice. And then we started a new book. Oh my God, we started a new book. We're on Maccabees 4. Okay. So I thought maybe one chapter a day. There's 18 chapters. So we're gonna. Do you see her? She's sitting behind me. I don't. Oh, well, now she just jumped. But she was sitting behind me back there. Her ass was on my back. Uh, so I figure maybe I might have to do this one chapter at a time. So it's going to take us like 18 days to get through this. So I hope you're prepared. Press subscribe because there's at least 18 more days of 4th Maccabees. So if you're still here, press like and let's do this. Maccabees 4, Chapter 1. The subject that I am about to discuss is most philosophical. Okay, this right here, this right here, this tells me this book was not written at Jesus' time. Nope, there ain't no way. Or written at Old Testament times. I don't know. Okay. The subject that I am about to discuss is most philosophical. Okay. Tell us about it, Plato. That is whether devout reason is sovereign over the emotions. So it is right for me to advise you pay earnest attention to philosophy. Yeah, no one does because no one is that interested in life, but they won't delete. For the subject is essential to everyone who is seeking knowledge. And in addition, it includes the praise of the highest virtue. I mean, of course, rational judgment. If, then, it is evident that reason rules over those emotions that hinder self control, namely gluttony and lust. It should just say Nikki problems. It also it it is also clear that it masters the emotions that hinder one from justice, such as malice, and those that stand in the way of courage, namely anger, fear, and pain. So this should just say it's clear that reasoning masters the emotions that turn you into a Democrat. Some might perhaps ask, if reason rules the emotions, why is it not sovereign over forgetfulness and ignorance? Their attempt at an argument is redonkulous, right? Like, they're strawmanning the fuck out of what I'm trying to say. They're taking away from what is actually being said because they're listening, but they're not hearing. For reason does not rule its own emotion. For reason does not rule its own emotions, but those that are opposed to justice, courage, and self control. And it is not for the purpose of destroying them, but so one may not give way to them. So don't become a liberal progressive, you dumb fucks. I could prove to you from many and various examples that reason is dominant over emotions. But I can demonstrate it best from the noble bravery of those who died for the sake of virtue. Eleazar, the seven brothers and their mom. This was the most fucked up story. This is the most fucked up story. All of these, by despising sufferings that bring death, demonstrated that reason controls the emotions. On this anniversary, it is fitting for me to praise for their virtues those who, with their mother, died for the sake of nobility and goodness. But I would also call them blessed for the honor in which they were held. Yeah, but no one knows their name. It's not very honorable. And also, this guy writes like Obama talks. On this anniversary, it is fitting for me to praise For their virtues, those with their mother died for the sake of nobility and goodness. That I feel like that's how Obama talks. Oh yeah, but they don't know their name. They didn't say their name, so how can we honor them? All people, even their murderers, marveled at their courage and endurance. And they became the cause of the downfall of tyranny over their nation. By their endurance, they conquered the tyrant. They brought supreme pain for the tyrant. And thus, their native land was purified through them. Here we go. I shall shortly have an opportunity to speak of this. But as my custom is, I shall begin by stating my main principle, and then I shall turn to their story, giving glory to all wise God. Our inquiry, accordingly, is whether reason is sovereign over the emotions. We shall decide what reason is, and what emotion is, and how many kinds of emotions there are, and whether reason rules over all of these. Yeah, I really don't feel like this was written in Old Testament. I feel like this isn't written by a Bible guy. Now, reason is the mind that with sound logic prefers the life of wisdom. Okay. Now, wisdom, next, is the knowledge of divine and human matters and the causes of these. I think this is wrong. Think about the story of Samson. Solomon, not Samson, Solomon. With the baby, right? I can't believe Dustin knew this story before I did, right? Because Dustin is the one that told me Solomon cut a baby in half. And for weeks, reading the Bible, I wanted to get to Solomon to find out why he cut a baby in half. He did not cut a baby in half. Two women were fighting over one baby, right? And Solomon's like, all right, let's cut it in half. Now remember, Solomon is a wise king. He was the wisest, right? And the women come to him with a baby. Like, we ate one baby, now it's time to eat this baby, and she don't want me to eat the baby. But it was my baby to begin with, but she stole it. And Solomon's like, cut it in half. And the woman was like, and the other woman was like, no, she can have the baby. We're not going to cut it in half. And then Solomon was like, that's the mom. That was supposed to be wisdom, right? It's seeing a situation and seeing the best way out of it, the smartest way out of it, knowing, right? Being able to see a problem and fix it. Isn't that wisdom? Does that mean the same thing as this? Like, what would it mean? Like, okay, there's a human problem, right? And then the knowledge of God to fix it? I don't know. Like being really smart or something. I don't know. But I don't think wisdom has anything to do with knowing the cause. What? I'm reading. You know that, though. Come on. Come on. Get up here. Come on. Okay, fine. Don't. You're fucking with me and I'm reading. I think you do it on purpose. Okay. This, in turn, is education and the law by which we learn divine matters fervently and human affairs to our advantage. That's called law school. And all you guys learn in law school is kung fu word magic. Now, the kinds of wisdom are rational judgment, justice, courage, and self-control. So, everything that a Democrat refuses to be. Rational judgment is supreme over all of these, since by means rules over emotions. The two most comprehensive types of the emotions are pleasure and pain, sunshine and rain. That is not just the two types of emotion are pleasure and pain. And each of these, by its nature, come on. I know. I know. Okay. Pleasure and pain. Each one of these, by nature, is concerned with both body and soul. The emotions of both pleasure and pain have many consequences, mostly STDs. Thus, desire precedes pleasure and delight follows it. Do you know what it's like to bust a nut? Fear precedes pain and sorrow comes after. Isn't that self-evident? Anger, as a person will see anger. Anger, a person will see by reflecting on his experience, is an emotion embracing pleasure and pain. In pleasure, there exists even a malevolent tendency which is the most complex of all emotions. And the soul. Okay, can you read this? Okay. In the soul, it is gold sickness. In the body, hold on. These are words. Hold on. In the body, indiscriminate eating. So getting fat on purpose. Yeah, that 1,000 pound. Have you seen that 1,000 pound sisters? I saw a commercial for it. This guy proposed to one of those fat ladies, and he was just as fat. It was the craziest fucking thing. Yeah, why is that an okay thing? Why? Why are we putting these oversized fucking polar bears on fucking TV? They're fucking gross. Anyway, indiscriminate eating, gluttony, and solitary gourmandizing. Yeah, I don't know what this means. Sunshine, rain, eat good food. Okay, so this. In the body, it's becoming a fat fuck on purpose and then putting yourself on TV like it's cute. You fucking zoo animal. Just as pleasure and pain are two plants growing from the body and the soul. So there are many offshoots of these plants, each of which the master cultivator, reason, weeds, prunes, and ties up and waters. Hold on. The offshoots, each of which the master cultivator, reason, weeds, prunes, ties up, waters, thoroughly irrigates, and so tames the jungle of habits and emotions. Yeah, okay. So this, yeah. I don't have very good reasoning skills. For reason is the guide of the virtues, but over the emotions it is sovereign. Observe now. First of all, that rational judgment is sovereign over emotions by restraining power of self-control. I am the worst at self-control. Self-control, then, is dominance over desires. What? Ow, ow, you asshole. Oh, you're an asshole. What? Are you better? Okay. Self control, then, is dominance over the desires. Like Blue's desire to bite me for no reason. Some desires are. What? You. You please don't attack my hair. Please. Please don't attack my hair. No. What? Why do you want to hurt me? It's because I'm moving too much, ain't it? She hates it when I move. Some desires are mental, like my crazy fucking cat right now. Others are physical. And reason obviously rules over both. Yes, because my cat has no reason on why she's trying to bite me. Otherwise, how is it that when we are attracted to forbidden foods, we abstain from the pleasure to be had from them? Because we're like, calories. It is not because reason is able to rule over appetites. For one, for one, think so. Hold on. Otherwise, how is it that we are attracted to forbidden foods? Because we're like, calories. We abstain from the pleasure to be had from them. Yeah, you Jews don't know bacon, do you? Is it not because reason is able to rule over appetites? I, for one, think so. Therefore, when we crave food, fowl, animals, all sorts of food that are forbidden to us by the law, we abstain because of domination by reason. For the emotion of the appetites are restrained, checked by the temperature. No. All emotions of the appetites are restrained, checked by the temperate mind, and all the impulses of the body are bridled by reason. So, what do you guys think? I think he's onto something there. I think his definition of wisdom is a little off. But other than that, I think he might be right. But I really don't think this guy was writing at the Bible time. I do not believe so. But what the fuck do I know? But this writing is not someone who wrote the Bible. I don't know. I'm saying that wrong. This guy isn't writing like someone from the time of the Old Testament. That's what I'm trying to say. This seems very out of place. Kind of like chapter 1 in Genesis. Genesis, I feel like, starts at chapter 5. But anyway, chapter 1 of Genesis definitely doesn't fit in. Just like this Maccabees, he don't fit in. This writing is not like the writing is in the Old Testament. It's definitely something very strange, different. Anyway, I will be back tonight with chapter 2, I think. 27. Okay. I'll be back tonight with chapter 2 and maybe chapter 3. But I feel like maybe this far enough. Because this Maccabees is so long. So, make sure you took your pills and have the greatest. Make sure to do your laundry and load your dishwasher because you got a sink full of dishes. Because, man, Dustin made the best lasagna yesterday. It was great. Anyway, thank you for watching. Make sure you do your laundry and your dishes and take your pills and have the greatest rest of the day ever.